This all started in May of 2023.
Yes.
When you posted on TikTok about the let them theory, a video that went uber viral.
Yes.
You were, I guess, writing the book at the time?
Oh, no.
Or
No.
So the TikTok video prompted the book.
Well, what happened is I had an experience. I never thought I'd be sitting across from you, Katie, saying I discovered something at a high school prom that changed my life. But it was our son. We have 3 children. They're 25, 23, and 19. And
It
our
was
son,
Oakley, right?
Yeah, Oakley was at his prom. And I was your typical psycho micromanaging mother, from the corsage to the tux to the shoes to the this to the that. And we're at the pre-prom party. And our daughter, Kendall, who's 23, was home from college at the time. And they're taking photos. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Katie, it starts pouring rain. And so you got 20 kids in black tie and all these parents milling about, and they're about to all leave to head out, and nobody has umbrellas, and nobody has any raincoats. And by the way, for some reason, all the kids in southern Vermont drive to the prom, which was news to me, you know, raising our daughters in Boston where everybody had buses and this and that. And so I'm like, wait, you're driving? Why are you borrowing dad's truck? Like, what's going to happen with that? I don't understand this. And now it's raining. And then I say to Oakley, where are you guys going for dinner? As they're trying to head out the door, and the parents are like, wait, you can't go yet. And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, you don't have reservations for prom? And he's like, no. And I turned to my husband. I'm like, they don't have reservations for prom? And he's like, I guess not. And I'm like, why? I don't know why it bothered me so much, but it bothered me, Katie. And so I go, well, hold on. Let me see if I can find you something. And now all the parents are milling about, and I'm starting to, you know, when you get that like volcano of emotion that just,
yeah.
You know,
I'm familiar with that.
and as it's coming up and you feel the words coming out of your mouth or the text that you're about to kind of send coming, and I'm starting to feel that wave of panic hit as I'm trying to find a reservation, and we're trying to get 20 kids to not run out into a rainstorm and just destroy their hair and their dresses and their shoes. My daughter sees it coming, and she reaches out and grabs my arm and yanks me to her, and she like grits her teeth, and she's like, Mom, you're being annoying. If they want to go to the taco stand, let them. If they want to be in the party, let them. If he's going to ruin his shoes, let them. And she started saying this cascade of, let her ruin her hair, let the mud get on her dress, let them do what they want to do. And she kind of ended it with, Mom, it's their prom, not yours, let them. And that final let them was like a sledgehammer. And all of a sudden, my shoulders just dropped. And I thought, let them. Like, why do I care? Like, why am I not thinking about where I'm going to dinner? And so I said to Oak, hey, Oak. And he turned around. He's like, what? You know, because, of course, I've been super irritating and annoying. And I'm like, nothing, bud. Here's $40. Go have fun. And then you saw his shoulders drop. And there was this huge smile that hit his face. And that was that. And the next day I woke up and I'm at the grocery store. And there's like 5 people in front of me and 1 cashier. And it's like, beep, beep, beep. And again, that sort of like volcano of emotion starts rising up. And I start, what do you do in line when that's happening?
You get exasperated, and
Yes.
you're rolling your eyes, and you're like clearing your throat.
Yes.
And you're getting aggravated.
Yes, and you now think that you know how to run a grocery store better than the manager. And I said, let them. And my shoulders dropped. And I just started using it, and I started to notice something. Oh my God, people are really annoying. Holy cow, people's moods are really getting to me. Wow, that Zoom meeting really drained me. Holy cow, I've got opinions about traffic. I've got opinions about my mother-in-law's expectations. I've got and it occurred to me, holy cow, I'm allowing so many people and so much stuff that's been beneath me and that is not my job to manage to drain the 2 most precious resources I have in life, time and energy. So your life is determined by what you put your time into and what you pour your energy into. And so I've got news for you. If you are tired, or you are overwhelmed, or you feel like you're last on your list, or you're just frustrated with some dynamic in a relationship, or you're frustrated with the world at large, or you're just not as happy as you'd like to be, the problem isn't you. The problem is that you unknowingly give power to other people and to things that you can't control. And all day long, you're allowing people who are annoying or who are emotionally immature or who are doing things that you're never going to be able to control anyway to impact you. And it's stupid. And so I used this for a week, and I'm telling you, Katie, just like I felt, I have never felt this peaceful. I have never felt like I truly could put boundaries up between me and the world. I had never felt more in control. And so I naturally went to social media and I shared this simple thing. And I was literally like, if your friends don't invite you out, let them. If your kids don't want to help you do something, let them. If the person that you're dating doesn't want a commitment, let them. Let people reveal who they are and what they care about. Stop trying to manage them. Because when somebody reveals who they are and what they care about, now you get to choose. You get to choose whether or not you pour time and energy into this. In 24 hours, it was 15 million views.
Why did it resonate so much, you think?
Why do you think it did?
Maybe because increasingly people have felt out of control in this crazy world we're living in for a whole host of reasons.
Yes.
And maybe their impulse to control has gotten stronger as the world's gotten scarier. And so maybe to Oprah's point, at this moment in time, this is what people really needed to hear because people feel out of control. And I guess your response is to control more when you feel that way, right?
Exactly. And actually, you're the first person that has explained it that way. And you're exactly right. And one of the things that is so powerful about this, especially in this moment in time, is that ultimately every human being has a hardwired need to be in control. It is a survival mechanism. It is something that you will never get rid of, and we've been working against it. See, when you're in control of your life, you actually feel safe, and you feel confident, and you feel like
less scared.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Whether you're scared because your adult children aren't doing well, or you're scared because your parents' health are failing, or whether you're scared because of the state of politics, or you're scared because you see the rising cost of living, or you're scared because you have a health diagnosis. And so we need to feel like we're in control of our decisions, of our actions, of our future, of our lives. And we also, by the way, and this is where it gets tricky, is that when somebody around us does something that worries us or hurts us or frustrates the hell out of us or stresses us out, guess what? It makes us feel like we're not in control because now we're worried about you. So then what do? We try to control you.
And fix problems,
yes,
right?
Yes, but then here's the problem. Katie, if your behavior is stressing me out and I then step in and try to tell you what to do, guess what? You also have a need to be in control of yourself. And so you are going to push back against me. And so we have gotten into this state in our families, in our love lives, with our kids, with our friends, and even at a global level when you talk about global conversations or the way that people are so polarized, we have gotten to a point where our need to control has spiraled out of control. And the fundamental thing that I'm trying to make everybody understand is this. If there is one thing on the planet you will never be able to control, it's what another person does, says, or feels, period. Any energy you put into trying to control what somebody does, or trying to manipulate how they feel, or trying to ensure that they're going to think a certain thing will backfire. It will create more stress and frustration for you, and it will create more friction and tension in your relationships. I worked against this fundamental law in every relationship I had for 54 years. And when I discovered the let them theory, and I started saying let them, because here's how the theory works. There's two parts. Any moment that you're frustrated, you read the headlines, you're frustrated. For me this morning, I literally got stuck in an elevator and had to be rescued by the New York City Fire Department. Shout out to Ladder 7. You guys were amazing. We were in there for 50 minutes. Do you want to know how I didn't have a panic attack?
How?
I recognized in the moment what's in my control, what's not. So let them take their time. Let them figure out how to do this safely. Let them do what they're going to do.